kids, welcome to Emmy's Red Carpet Fashion Wrap. I'm Zarian. We got a ton of eye candy coming your way, from the stunning Julie Benz to the sexy and saucy Sofia Vergara. Now, of course, with So Hot comes the not so much. But before we revisit Sunday's star-studded red carpet, meeting my panel of fashion stars is an absolute must. First up, she wrote the book of class and elegance, and she even sang about it, My Friends. From the Real Housewives of New York City, the Countess Luann de Lesseps. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lawrence. It's great to be here, my friend.
We're thrilled to have you here. Also on board, fashion wrap regular and celebrity stylist, Jen Raid. Here's the big question, Jen. Who did you dress last night?
I dressed Carrie Ann Inaba.
Nice.
And Maura Tierney.
I have to say, I was on the red carpet, and both of the ladies looked absolutely lovely. You're a big star in our eyes. And last but not least, the hottest item to ever step off a project runway, and I'm not talking about Heidi Klum, but he does have her legs, is designer extraordinaire Nick Varios. Hello. Nice to see you, Nick.
Nice to see you, Lawrence. You look very dashing.
I love that. Thank you, Nick.
And Countess Darling. Fabulous. Très, très belle. Très chic.
Oh, merci. Qu'est-ce que tu parles bien le français?
Oh, merci.
But we're going to bring it back to the American version of Fashion Wrap. We're thrilled to have you all here. Very thrilled. All right, team, let's continue the small talk with a look at Emmy's biggest fashion statements, starting with nominee and sexy hottie Sofia Vergara and Carolina Herrera. Loved the color. That is how I will start it. Countess?
I love the dress. I think she looks gorgeous. I think she looks sexy. I think the top is ill-fitting. I think the top is too big for her chest, and it looks like, you know, when she moves forward that her dress is going before her.
And she's got a big chest.
She's got a gorgeous body, so it's a pity the top was just, I thought, too big for her bust.
Jen?
I really liked it. You know, she's so sexy. I can't even imagine living 1 second of my life in her body. I can't even fathom it. I can't even really look down at her dress because her face and her hair is so gorgeous, but I really liked it. Shapely, glittery, great color.
Nick?
I wish I was Sofia Vergara. Sometimes I think I do at 2 a.m. in the morning. I like the dress. I do agree with Luann that the fit right here in the bust is a little ill-fitting. I'm surprised it's a Carolina Herrera because it doesn't look like a dress that Carolina Herrera would design. Can I say Carolina Herrera one more time?
Let's see. Next up we have Leah Michelle and Oscar de la Renta and Lorraine Schwartz Jewels. I love this look. This was one of my favorites of the night. I liked everything about it.
I think she looks gorgeous. I really like the dress. I think the color is fabulous. The color is great. There's a little bit too much ruffles for me. I'm not a ruffle girl. I find it makes her look shorter than she actually is. It makes her kind of look more compact. It's not as, you know, I don't know. There was too much going on for me.
Well, this is the look of fear on my face, because as I said, I like that look. I hear Jen Raid over here going,
I know.
Okay, kids, get together.
We were both like, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
You confuse me.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what you have to say, but I do want to hear what you have to say about January Jones and Atelier Versace and the Cartier diamonds.
I will say that I've always wondered what Judy Jetson would wear to her prom.
Now you know.
Finally that question has been answered. I'm going to say that I really didn't like it. I get that she's a risk taker, but in my opinion, this is a case where the dress was wearing her, and she actually looked uncomfortable. You know, it was too much for me.
It looks like a Project Runway challenge of Dixie cups. Yeah. All on the gown. I mean, and I know that all the fashionistas will be like, that is so fabulous. She's going to make it on the cover of WWD. She is a fashion girl, but I do think that it's a lot of dress, and it looks like just couture Dixie cups.
I have to say this, I thought the two of you were going to really like that. So good, I'm glad we're on the same page that way.
I think it's Avatar meets the Emmys.
Yeah.
That's
Avatar meets the Emmys. Well, what do you think about Ty Burrell and his walk down the red carpet? Countess?
I think there's a lot going on that dress. Not my favorite dress of the evening, that's for sure.
And what do you think about him? Look at the guy, Ty, with the small little bow tie.
I think the tie speaks for itself. What do you say, Nick?
I like the jacket.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and I think, are those brown shoes?
Oh my God, they didn't see the shoes.
Oh, I didn't know there was a wait for it moment. Yeah, not the brown shoes. It's like, is he a carpenter here, and then he's going to a prom up top?
All right.
It's not cute. Yeah.
All right, this is what I love. one of my favorite looks. Something to sing about is Emmy winner Jane Lynch and LA-based designer Ali Rahimi. I thought this was fantastic. Countess?
I think it's very clean looking. I think she looks beautiful. I'm not crazy about the color, and it could have been a little bit more voluptuous. Do you know what I mean? It just seemed a little. It could have come in tighter to the waist.
I like it for her.
She's not a fashion girl.
Well,
It works for her.
one shoulder I love.
Yeah, I like the one shoulder with her short hair. I think like she understands like keeping it clean and elegant.
I agree. I liked it. She's so statuesque, and the gown is perfect. That's that tulip mermaid shape, the one shoulder.
It all works great.
The clip. I think it worked for her.
She's like
you know?
6 feet tall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
she's
amazing.
Very tall.
And now an Emmy winner. And speaking of Emmy
so
winners,
happy.
Neil Patrick Harris in classic Calvin Klein.
Hottie,
Smoky.
cuties.
All right, let's okay, Nick.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Nick is schwitzing. What do you think? Nick, take it, Nick.
Oh my gosh. Can they adopt me?
Me first.
No. We're gonna fight
do it together,
for it.
kids.
Twins. They can use a Jewish and Venezuelan twin.
Yes, they can. Hello. It's all about the Jewish
That
and
would be a
Venezuelan
stylish
adoption.
three-way. Okay, here we have Emmy winner Claire Danes in Swarovski encrusted sequins, Armani Privé. This is one of the best I think she's looked.
Absolutely.
On the red carpet, a bubbly glass of champagne, and I'm thirsty. And you love champagne. You loved it?
Gorgeous. I love the dress. I love the color. I think she looks beautiful. I don't know if does she have earrings on? I would have loved to see just a simple accessory, because I think the dress is so gorgeous that you look just at her dress and you kind of don't look at her face. So I think she needed just a little something to draw attention to her face, because the dress is just so over the top gorgeous.
See, this is why you're here. Your passion for fashion. Your passion
I love
for
accessories,
fashion.
as you know.
It's such a beautiful gown. It's Armani Privé. Carmen Cass, supermodel, wore it on the runway, and I think it looked just as good on Claire Danes. That's a $100,000 gown.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
a
you know what?
easily,
It's worth
easily.
it. She made it, and we're talking
Gorgeous.
about it. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk trends. Typically, fads end just as quickly as they begin. But not this trend. Once again, the one shoulder reigns supreme on the red carpet. Check out one of my favorites from the night, Julie Benz and Pamela Rowland with the beaded cutout hip detail. And I love the fact she slicked her hair back, form-fitting, classic, and sexy.
I love it. I love one shoulder. As
Really?
You know,
You
Lawrence,
think?
I wear a lot
You
of one
think?
shoulder. I love it. So I think, it was very clean looking, very elegant, and she rocked it.
Yeah. Kids?
Yeah, white's hard to wear sometimes, but I think on a blonde she looks great.
Yeah, I agree. I love it. I think she looks great, and the hair,
The hair
is
was
perfect.
right, exactly.
Just right.
Just right.
Yeah.
And I think she's just finding her own. I mean, that is what a cougar looks like. Here we have Cheryl Hines and Zach Posen. And I'm a little torn on that.
Crickets?
Yeah, crickets.
Why are we-
Crickets.
why are we hearing crickets?
Because there's parts of it I liked, parts of it I didn't like.
Yeah,
Luann?
there's a lot of extra fabric there going on, and I think it's unnecessary. I think it takes away from the look. I think, the dress is beautiful. She has a great body, and she wears it well. But, I think I tend to be more simple on the simple side. I don't like all these pieces of fabric kind of hanging
I don't
off.
mind the pieces at the top, but I don't like a bunch
ones
of
in the
flaps
middle.
kind
Like
of.
the car wash at the bottom,
Yeah,
car
it is
wash
a little
effect.
bit
Yeah.
car washy.
I
Yeah.
have a problem more with the color.
It's very
What
washed.
color
It's
would
very
you,
washed
what color
out.
would you
It's
would
a
you
hard
do?
A little
Color
stronger
red.
metallic, a little stronger silver, a stronger, something stronger. It was as
Well,
Jennifer said,
those
totally washed
Those
out.
pale
bit
colors,
wishy-washy.
those pale colors were very hot on the red last night. Also, we have Elizabeth Moss from Mad Men and Donna Karan, and I
loved this.
I loved everything about it. I
Yes,
thought the
yes.
color would have washed her out, but it creates a long, lean silhouette, and I love the detail. Loved it.
But she chose the right neutral for
Yes.
her skin tone, and sometimes with the lights and the sun and the camera, you can get washed out. But she's so pale.
How do you know the right nude to
You got to
wear?
play around and lay swatches against your skin and look at yourself in different lighting, and it's just
And
get a
have
good
Jen Reid
stylist.
style you.
Maybe.
There you go. I love the draping,
I
all
loved
the
it. It was
asymmetry,
beautiful.
everything. I can just hear people say, "Oh, it looks like an airplane pillow right on her shoulder." Blah blah blah. No, I think
Let me
she
just say
looks
something.
great.
I wish I was on a plane
know?
sitting next to Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah,
wearing
yes,
that,
hello.
because my head
Hello.
would have been nestled comfortably.
Right.
Okay, coming up, we're singing the blues with Jane Krakowski and Padma Lakshmi. Plus, a casualty of wardrobe, which leading lady needs some tough love. And later, TV's biggest night meets fashion's worst nightmare. Stay tuned to see who didn't make our best dressed list.